Calvin Ridley's indefinite suspension is too harsh. What's up, everybody? This is Parlaydoc representing OddsJam.com, and today's video is going to talk about the breaking news of the Atlanta Falcons wide receiver Calvin Ridley being indefinitely suspended and at the very least potentially missing all of next season due to violating the NFL league's policy against gambling. Basically, NFL players, it is a huge no-no to bet on NFL games, and that's what he did, unfortunately. So, look, reports are saying that while he was away from the team on the inactive list in November 2021, while he was in Florida, he made several wagers on a mobile sports gambling app. He bet certain parlays, like a 3-leg, 5-leg, 8-leg parlay that included his team, the Atlanta Falcons, to win. Now, according to the NFL investigation reports, they're saying they believe that the integrity of the game was not compromised. They said that they talked to the coaches on the Falcons players, and none of them were aware that he was even betting. So they feel that none of the games were compromised, the integrity of the game was upheld, but because he violated the policy, he has received an indefinite suspension. And now he joins 4 other players prior to him that were also suspended for gambling. Now, a couple thoughts on this. Number 1, should he receive any kind of suspension? Should he be punished? My simple answer is yeah. Look, there's policies in place. He violated those policies. I'm sure they're told repeatedly, don't do this, don't be stupid. And it is what it is. So if he doesn't like it, fans don't like it, players don't like it, then they got to talk to the NFLPA, bring that to the bargaining table, and alter it. Am I concerned about players betting on the game? Yes, of course. I don't want games compromised by players tanking and things, but I have some thoughts on that, which I'll go over later, that maybe we could alter the rules a little bit, okay? So number 2, is the punishment too harsh? You already heard my thoughts on that in my teaser, and my answer is yes. I think it's a little too harsh. We have to factor in some realities. Number 1, he was inactive. He wasn't playing in the games that he bet on, so he doesn't have direct impact. And I know some of you are saying, well, he has inside info, and I don't care what the NFL report says. No, duh. Of course he has inside info. He's part of the team. He knows their plays. He's practiced with them. He knows their strengths and weaknesses, but he bet on them to win. So if these reports are accurate, and he bet on them to win, and it wasn't like inside info on someone's injury, and he was betting on that player prop and for them to tank, I have less of an issue because, look, if he's betting on his team to win, what are they going to do? Like, he's going to be accused that they were trying hard? That's all I'm saying. I think we have to wait for the final report, see what he bet on, and if it was really for his team to win, I don't know. That's hard to say he compromised much of anything. Now, number 3, I know everyone now is screaming at the screen saying, what about the integrity of the game? NFL commissioner goes on and on about this high horse, about the integrity of the game, how everyone is held to this super high standard. Come on, man, all right? How many other NFL players have committed domestic violence, child abuse, other violent crimes, and have received, I don't know, 6-game suspensions, 4-game suspensions, 2-game suspensions, no suspensions? So you're telling me violent crimes, betting on your team to win, making some sports wagers, the math doesn't add up in terms of how these suspensions are being doled out, okay? And integrity, forget crimes and what the rules are about suspensions, just integrity in general. I'm not even going to go on this whole rant about it, but what about tanking? Teams, we know, come on, don't BS me, we know that teams tank like crazy to get higher picks, okay? So how is that adhering to the integrity of the game, even when you apply it to sports betting, right? I guess once you know a team's tanking, just fade them, right? But still, come on. The integrity argument has holes in it as well. Number 4, I just think he's stupid. I'm sorry. It's like non-scientific. He's just stupid. You're risking your career over some wagers, okay? He's tweeting, and he should probably stop tweeting. He's like, I only made $1,500 of bets. Well, that's even stupider. If you're going to bet, you might as well bet huge, I guess. But making $1,500 in wagers to risk your NFL career and millions of dollars, stupid, man. Be smarter. If you're going to do it, and if you have that itch and you have some kind of issue, then whatever, bet on some offshore book, okay? Have a friend do it. Bet with a local bookie that's not going to have records and report you to the Integrity Reporting Task Force for the NFL. So he just even went about it in a stupid, stupid way, asking to be caught, basically. Lastly, I do believe, okay, and I know this is a little weird, I do believe, like, look, NFL players should be able to make certain bets, all right? Obviously, I have a problem, and it is a slippery slope, if a player is going to bet against his team, bet against himself with some unders on props, okay, because he has direct influence over that. But let's say he's betting on his own team to win, and he's active in the game. I don't know, let's say he's going to bet on his over on props. What's he going to be accused of? Trying hard, giving max effort. Wow, he went beyond his expectations. It's hard to really argue about this concept of compromise. I don't know, I'm just saying, maybe it's like we already have bonus incentives, player incentives in these contracts for performance incentives. So how is that any different? The only difference is the team is paying him versus he ends up paying himself with a wager on himself or a wager on his team as like a bonus. I don't know. When you put it like that, I don't know if I have a huge issue with that. More so if you're betting on tanking on yourself. So I don't know. Those are my thoughts. Ultimately, look, it is what it is. It was not a smart choice. There are rules in place. I just think the penalty is too harsh for what he did. More facts will come out. Maybe I'll change my tune. What are your thoughts? Number one, should he be punished? Number two, was it too harsh or was it fitting? Number three, should they allow players to make certain bets? What are your thoughts? Stay tuned, like, subscribe, follow us. Visit OddsJam.com if you like this kind of content. Good luck on all of your wagers in the meantime.